Hey, what's up? It's Cordero here. I just want to thank you personally for clicking on this link and listening to the album. I hope you enjoy listening to it, half as much as I enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun. If you actually do like it and want to support the music, go on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and Apple Music, anywhere, Amazon, wherever you listen to music, and check it out there because I really appreciate it. If not, if you hate it, that's fine too. I think it's okay. And on that note, enjoy the album and be on the lookout for a lot more music in the future because this is just the beginning.
The world is fake. I mean, look around you. There's fake people, fake couples, fake happiness, fake lives. And social media is just, encouraging and perpetuating this idea that it's okay to fabricate and falsify in order to get the most attention because, deep down inside, we're all just insecure and lonely. I'm guilty of it for sure. You're guilty of it. I mean, we're all guilty of it. But it's gotten to the point where we don't know, which one's real. Who are we really? And the end result is that, it's like we're suffering from an identity crisis.
Society suffers from this incurable, massive identity crisis. Persona diced up in like 26 slices. Pretend to be righteous, friendly disguises. They turn their backs and now we view them as our enemies, lifeless. Losing my head sent me to ISIS. Never have I felt serenity like this. I'm a skinny mixed white guy with hipster hair. Walk in the room, they sit and stare. Is it the shit I wear? Not sure, but I wish I cared. I was raised in Wisconsin, I miss it there. Forget the flare, strip it bare. If you're gonna call it trap, well then hit the snare. Get prepared, handle all the scraps that I rip and tear. They call me a fag. They say he's so feminine, need the adrenaline as I keep pedaling. Beware this delusional mind that you are entering. We bend the truth, mold it and shape it, told it just fake it, hopelessly vacant, totally fragrant. Who will you be when you're disrobed and naked? Lord knows I can't take it. Disrupting the homeostasis, phony and baseless. If only a spaceship would take me away to the loneliest places. I wish that I chose to be faceless, telling myself that I'm supposed to be famous. I'm pleading for you to just throw me in playlists, chill with your homies and play this. I wanna be everyone's favorite. I hope I can make it. I hope I can make it. I hope I can make it. The byproduct of our own depictions. Prone to fiction, noble Christians, pro-concisions, no religion, so conditioned. Hopeless vision, broken living, poet missing, focus isn't. No conviction, so conflicted, open schism, soaked in isms, post-envisioned, global prison. The worst part is that we chose this mission. The worst part is that we chose this mission. Grab your notebook, classes in session. Lying to myself, I'm done masking the tension. Answer with passive aggression. I wish the world would stop asking me questions. Admitting myself, oh yeah, I'm lacking direction. So have some discretion. Completely regret this big massive attention. But rap is my pension. I do it till I'm old and cashing my pension. That is the lesson.
I don't know how to say it without feeling like I don't know how to word it properly, so fuck it. Just listen.
Nothing is different. Huffing and sniffing, puffing and sipping. Over and over and over and over, I'm stuck in a prison. There's more to this life than just fucking the bitches. Navigate through this huge struggle of fiction. I am the void because something is missing. My music's too violent, my mother is tripping. Wonderfully gifted, mama the I give no fucks if I'm mama my diction. Juxtaposition between the bullshit that you hear every day and the music like this where you shut up and listen. So shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. They're like Jesus. He's like Jesus. They're like Jesus. He's like Jesus. I'm back now, spiritual prophet. Rap now, hear it and toss it. Lay the smack down and make a lyrical profit. Persecuted my whole life, miracle scoffed at. Friends Won't believe it, start snapping your cameras. Street cover tourists, they banging them hammers. See a bunch of whack jobs, whack squads who act hard. Real incarnation of a rap god. Always stay lit like the candle's good. Girl taking my job the way she handled would. I preached on the streets, yeah, I ran the hood. Fill my shoes, only these sandals could. Here are the bars, you're like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, my son, you need advice? This dying art, I'm here to breathe in life. Make never-ending bread, you can eat a slice. Good Samaritan couldn't be this nice. Trump is now president, I'm leaving twice. You think this is funny? Go ahead, laugh at this. Rap is my home. Don't forget Nazareth, blasphemous talk. Promise that's hazardous. Welcome the nails. Modern day masochist, ready for payback. No longer a pacifist. When I kill you, I won't treat you like Lazarus. They're like Jesus. He's like Jesus. 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 My legacy ain't hard to define. A part of my mind, no one's smarter than mine. Crossing the line when I slaughter a rhyme. So don't be so shocked when I'm caught in a bind with your daughter entwined. Up in her holy place, call it a shrine. Sickest, hardest artist, martyr you'll find. Who the fuck else can turn water to wine? What? I got girls on their knees, but it's not to pray. Real king, real throne, you better watch this, Jay. I got a lot to say, cause I've been locked away. You're the king of this rap shit, not today. Getting more head than a crown of thorns. I kick down your doors. Enough ammunition for 1,000 wars. You've been drinking my blood for years. Now it's time to take an ounce of yours. Viagra flow, I never go softly. Crucifix, nah, you better not cross me. Speaking my mind, then and look what it cost me. Talking my shit now, so what could the loss be? Weak ass crew trying to mimic the disciples. People study my words, critics of the Bible. Rap God, please, that's a gimmick for survival. Acidic when I spit it like the hitting some rivals. They're like Jesus. He's like Jesus. 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 Second coming, yeah, back to business. You have to witness, I'm rapping bitches. Spread loaves and a massive fishes. That's delicious, look past the riches. Judas is an act suspicious. Grabbing digits from all the ratchet bitches. Disrobe me, too much class for bridges. Disrobe me, but don't ask for wishes. Pushes crying out like, this is sacrilegious. No surprises, not an immaculate conception. How you live and what you say in accurate reflections. Begging me to reel it back with the aggression. But what did you expect from such a nasty resurrection? Mumble rap needs healing, but I don't greet lepers. Is it honestly that hard to speak better? Each measure I'm killing is such a deep pleasure. More pain than Heath Ledger with feet severed. Getting carried away, okay with knee stretchers. Eradicating false idols with weak steppers. Order death like Pontius Pilate. Ultra violence, watch in silence. Scourge and flog, haunt your eyelids. Take you down unconscious pilots. Injuring crews when I'm slinging them tools. Hand inside your honey, Winnie the Pooh. Spit that raw shit, you keep singing the views. I have the talent, fuck blinging the jewels. Proudly rep that title, king of the Jews. The pain they brought me, I'm bringing to you. They're like Jesus. He's like Jesus. 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 Close my eyes, go rewind back to the days of middle school, where every kid is cruel, happily attacking the weak and the miserable. The popular crew reigns supreme, thinking yeah this shit is cool. I look back now, sick to my stomach, how they treated him was pitiful. David came to our school in 8th grade, an easy target. They said his hair was thick and slimy like a greasy carpet. They shoved him in the fucking trash can like a piece of garbage. No beef was started, they were just teasing, they were just feasting off it. See, David had a cleft palate, he had a speech impediment. David, they sarcastically try to teach him rhetoric, diagnosing the state his head is in by force feeding him medicine. They mentally broke that motherfucker down until they reached the sediment. They reveled in the fact that something wasn't right in his brain, the way his hands trembled, mouth-drooled as he was writing his name. His life was a game to all of them that kept at night in the flames. All the while, David tried to be tame, quietly fighting the pain.
Fires burning all around, ashes falling to the ground. Someone save me, set me free. Smoke settles on my skin, don't be with fire, you'll never win. Someone save me, help me breathe.
The more he tried being segregated, the more they would mess with David. It went way beyond messing, the torment escalated. They started rumors about how he was heavily medicated, once in an asylum, sedated, white walls fully vegetated. That's why he had those special classes completely separated. It's like they dedicated their whole lives to keep him devastated. They began roughing him up, and David felt his life trapped. A vicious cycle, light taps, crescendo into ice packs. They spit on him, taunting and mocking. Yeah, pussy, you like that? Strength in numbers, David didn't have the strength to fight back. Until one day, Michelle Jones found some courage, stuck up for him. Next day, word through the halls, she was a slut fucking him. And after that, no matter how ruthless or unsettling, you best keep peddling past the violence their entire crew was peddling. You were the next target if they found out that you were meddling. And everyone in the school saw David's agony and no one said a thing.
Fires burning all around, ashes falling to the ground. Someone save me, set me free. Smoke settles on my skin, don't purify, you'll never win. Someone save me, help me breathe.
9 months of abuse from the beginning of August to May. He harbored his hate, told himself that it was a part of his day. Behind his broken eyes, you could tell that he was far from okay. Hungry for refuge, starving away, heart scarred and decayed. And how did they justify all of this? They were just goofing off. The truth was tossed so carelessly, in hindsight you can scoff. But do you think any of these teenagers really knew the cost of what happens when you vandalize the soul of someone who was lost? The pain was over a couple hours before the graduation. David was nowhere to be found. The crew was laughing, making jokes about the fucked up shit David was watching while masturbating, ignoring all the consequences of their constant lacerations. But instead, David sat home alone in his bed, completely despondent to the world. He put the chrome to his head. He closed his eyes and bang, and the moment was dead. Next to his lifeless body, he scribbled a note and it said,
Fires burning all around, ashes falling to the ground. Someone save me, set me free. Smoke settles on my skin, don't purify, you'll never win. Someone save me, help me breathe.
see, tragedy strikes when we think there's no true solution. We spew pollution with the verbal bullets we're used to shooting. We bully others fully smothered by insecurities. David, wherever you are, I hope that you can hear this plea. To anyone else on the same path, please don't mirror me. Cause the fact of the matter is, I was the fucking mastermind. David's suicide wasn't asinine, it was a nasty crime. You don't fucking treat a human being like that to pass the time. Look at the consequences. I made an innocent kid blast a 9. His broken family cradling each other. Mom and dad are crying, that image eats at me. Nightmares and therapy repeatedly. Conceitedly, tried convincing myself that he died peacefully. God damn it, why couldn't I just fucking leave him be? I can't cope with the fact that the reason he's deceased is me. Bullying is not a joke, no, it's a real issue. Cause David, though I never really knew you, I still miss you. I'm a superhuman, Pete, my veins. We don't bleed the same, breathe in flames, a beast with fangs. Even frame it to a wood chipper, please refrain from trying to fight back, resist, or plead my name. Leave the sea without a trace, cause Alpha breathes the stains. Clean the drains, not a single piece remains. Flawless like my GPA, yeah I seem insane, and I should be contained. Keep in cage and sleep in rage, but I repent for all my sins on my knees to pray. I don't give a fuck about what all you heathens say. See my pain, seize the day, so you never have to wonder why I feast for fame. The dream is a naked shower in the freezing rain. That's why I'm going after Emma Stone, she's my bae. I personify the thoughts that shouldn't leave your brain. And if you don't know what I am, bitch, read the chain. I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook. If you don't believe me, look, here's some information information you should know about me. I rep that small town life, I rep it proudly. Shout out to my Ellsworth folks, I'm missing all you Howleys. I'm like Aleister Crowley when I'm prowling. Mind with no conscience, fine with no options. Mustache more like Hot Rod than Ron Swanson. A concoction of Hobson and Charles Bronson. A nifty shifty hick from the Boondocks of Wisconsin. Now I'm gangster as fuck, 20 minutes from Compton. Disrespect the Midwest, get your whole face stomped in. Daughter of the pastor, brought her to a pasture. Slaughter then I smashed her, taught her about the rapture. The second coming, yes it was heavenly. I'm uninvited like a paranormal entity. A skinny shit without the use of helper's Enedrine. And if you listen to Uzi then you're my enemy. I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook. If you don't believe me, I got bars for life like a felon in jail. In a world all by myself like a felon in a well. I'll drag you up and toss you off a fucking hell in a cell. Break both of your legs and split your melon as well. I'm stuck in a delusional world that's far from real life. Say howdy neighbor, but a vision gripping a steel pipe. Beat you in the back of the head just cause it feels right. Take a photo of you lying dead, I call that still life. Don't laugh, I still might. Insanity isn't still tight. Put a braid in my head for one day just to see what it feels like. I can't help it, it's what happens when I'm having fun. Hit the short cup with a pack of nuns and a stack of ones. Rosary in one hand, the other meant for smacking buns. Grew up super privileged, never felt the rush of blasting guns. All the artists you ever listened to, I'm the wackest one. Risen from the dead, you were hoping that this rap was done. Yo, it's confession time, this is all a gimmick. I'm not cool enough to live it, so I have to mimic. Truth is I'm peaceful as fuck, I wouldn't hurt a fly. Mama knows deep down I wouldn't murder guys. Burglarize street cred with this giant herd of lies. So don't listen to a goddamn word of mine. I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook. If you don't believe me, look, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook, I don't need nothing, I don't need a hook, I don't need a hook. If you don't believe me, look. I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying. Are you there? I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying. Are you there? I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying. Are you there? I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? When I stare in the mirror, I'm not sure who I recognize. These desperate eyes I let disguise all my wretched lies. But if I ask for forgiveness, I can rectify. And not with pride, stress inside and feeling left aside. Hands reaching up towards the blessings, gotta testify. My virtue crumbles when the pressure's high. Now I'm sitting here all alone, just praying for a second try. That inexplicable feeling in my chest has died. Typical response, no answer, just crickets. The gate's locked up like I've been banned or evicted. Someone said I advance to this thicket dancer with Wiccans. Cancerous wicked, giving me the chance to be wicked. Don't need a miracle, no, just a simple salutation. A glimpse, a moment, 1 mere second of validation. Lately I've been lost, a hopeless, weak-willed individual. Seeking truth by seeing you arriving in the physical. Feeling miserable, yearning for guidance now is critical. Searching for a biblical figure that's feeling fictional. As a child I would sit there, invested and listen. I followed all the rules and never questioned the system. Now I battle self-doubt and wrestle what gets in. I guess this is what it's like to be a desolate Christian. Fuck it, I'm a desolate Christian. I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying. Are you there? I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying. Are you there? I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying. Are you there? I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? When I stare in the mirror, I see nothing but a hypocrite. Judgmental prick who's understanding that he slipped a bit. Tried to go back, yeah, I tried to flip a switch. It's hard to come to grips with the fact that I don't give a shit. Age 18, tattooed on my chest. This word's a reminder of hope that I'll see you in the flesh. Now it's just an afterthought, I'm stuck, glued to success. Losing my breath with every song until I prove I'm the best. Am I being pushed towards this path chosen on my own? King in hell, my cold heart perched frozen on the throne. Moral ambiguity that shows when I'm alone. Embracing all the wickedness that grows inside my bones. Break the bread, can't eat it, completely lost my appetite. What's the point of living if we're hoping for the afterlife? I slice and slice through a constant maze of bad advice. The path of Christ is laden with holy sacrifice. I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying.
Are you there?
I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying.
Are you there?
I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying.
Are you there?
I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying.
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Check the tank, the moral level running on empty. Can't sleep, the devil's coming to tempt me. Not sure if I can recall all the 12 commandments. I can't stand it, cause I feel like I've been abandoned. You were supposed to be there when I needed you most. Save me from this evil parasite that needed a host. But you were so far away when I needed you close. I once believed in you, your son, and even the ghost. Or is that the whole point? Keep the faith that we're tested. My patience is blessed, but my entire brain is infested. Dangerous method to give up, all the pain is ingested. 26 long years of proclaiming your message, screaming up to the heavens, and it's making me breathless. What the fuck have I become? I'm basically reckless. My relationship with you ain't the same as I left it. I'll do anything to be famous. I'm heinously desperate, like I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying.
Are you there?
I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying.
Are you there?
I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying.
Are you there?
I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying.
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying.
Are you there?
I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying.
Are you there?
I'm asking, I'm pleading, I'm hoping, I'm praying.
Are you there?
I'm crashing, I'm leaving, I'm broken, I'm staying.
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
This appetite for destruction, I'm satisfied with your suffering. I laugh aside as I'm stuffing and sacrificing your husband, slashing right through his stomach with hatchets, knives by the dozen. At the time for combustion, I'm snatching life like it's nothing. Cash is trying to be stuffing, but if you're concerned, keep in mind half his lies and I'm bluffing. Or is it really? Is it just a part of me I'm forced to hide? The part that ain't supposed to rise, the part that yearns to torture wise and force applied? With this sinful pair of scorching eyes, try and stop me? Come on, man, look how many corpses tried. This animalistic malevolence is a source of pride. Looking for the normal side, of course it died. I tried to be normal, that didn't seem to work. This evil genius lurks with the rusty machete fiendish smirk, looking for bodies already buried down beneath the dirt, demeaning worth with penis jerks until my filthy semen squirts. Every moment is graphic, woefully magic, blowing a gasket, choking on plastic, hopefully tragic, lowering caskets. Don't wanna die today? I suggest you find a better hideaway. The evil inside of me said it's time to play. What's wrong with me? Someone tell me what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Someone tell me what's wrong with me. What's wrong with you? Someone tell me what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? It's about time you respect the art. Evil game but with a deck of cards that tear your flesh apart. Analyzing your vulnerability, I think you're next to start. Then this overwhelming desire for a messy death is sparked. So I stab your chest with darts until it wrecks your heart. Bullseye. Then I sip the blood, it's fresh and tart. Won't slow down or stop, lights up buddy, red and yellow. Calm on the surface, but honestly, I'm a deadly fellow. Is it all the heavy metal? When I see flowers, my instincts is to rip off every petal, just to blow off steam like a ready kettle. The doctor said as a child I was too violent, so I guess the ship, it's already settled. Was it the games or scary movies that transform me to this very loopy, sinister sociopath whose hair is goofy? The kind of guy that'll go to a bar all alone, say nothing, buy 2 drinks and slip himself a pair of roofies. What's wrong with me? Someone tell me what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Someone tell me what's wrong with me. What's wrong with you? Someone tell me what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Got you frantic, I'm panicking, I'm manic. Ain't no challenge to see you lifeless, a mannequin. The vocabulary that I'm brandishing is damaging like the hands of Anakin, and then I'm vanishing, gone. Disguised by the pitch black in the middle of the night. Only you in isolation, not a criminal in sight. Thoughts so dark, they enjoy belittling the light. Now you're shivering with fright. I'm not a human, I'm the personification of that feeling looking over your shoulder cause a monster was chasing. There's no honest escape, and I might wait under your bed, creeping the attic, lurking the shadows, or a haunt from the basement. But the scary truth is, I'm inside the minds of all people, despite how positive, regal, cerebral, or evil. We've all gotten angry enough to scream and shout. Let me ask you this, have you ever just sat and dreamed about saying fuck it and letting the vile demons out? You say no, but consider the hatred that we read about. We all have the choice to entertain the dark side, apartheid, good and bad, keep them at a far cry. Do you wanna let the sparks fly? If there were no consequences, would you still set the bar high? So much violence everywhere? Do you wanna retain your morality, or is it time that you let your heart die? This song is dedicated to all those people out there who say I'm too violent. Deep down inside, I'm really a happy guy. Let's boogie. Woo! I don't care if you were drunk or sober. If you been slamming shots or chug a bunch of punch of soda. Whatever it is, make sure your cup ain't runneth over. We're all moving tonight like we have done some yoga. Despite what God did worship or ain't believing, we ain't leaving all here for basically the same reason. Some people looking goofy, dabbing like they fake sneezing. We're battling different levels of inner pain, grieving. Brain bleeding to stop bleeding. Life's a challenge every day, we take a great beating, we're seething. No matter how many hours we work, we barely break even. But we're warriors, stay strong and we stay breathing. So let loose for just a night or just a song. If you don't think that love is right, then something's wrong. Stop. Did I just hear a fucking yawn? No excuses, tearing it up from dusk till dawn. Boogie up, boogie up, boogie up now. Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down now. Boogie left, boogie right, boogie left, boogie right, boogie up all night. Ooh. Boogie up, boogie up, boogie up now. Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down now. Boogie left, boogie right, boogie left, boogie right, boogie up all night. Ooh. We all see the people here to judge you, the ones quick to fuss, crush, bust, and snub you. Well, take your fingers, make a heart, hold them in the sky, cut the beat. Everybody, y'all, yo, we love you! I force myself to sit and make a happy track. Just take a break from the sappy crap and the crappy trap. Shout out to the dude with the outfit straight out of Caddyshack. The dude everyone's Snapchatting and laughing at. Well, joke's on you, that dude is me. I'm grooving G, moving free. Dance like no one's watching, I know you can see. Find me in the corner, crushing the Carlton beautifully. Whether you're in the car or on the freeway, with your friends in the middle of a pregame, sitting in your underwear in a heat wave, fuck it, do whatever the beat say. Boogie up, boogie up, boogie up now. Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down now. Boogie left, boogie right, boogie left, boogie right, boogie up all night. Boogie up, boogie up, boogie up now. Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down now. Boogie left, boogie right, boogie left, boogie right, boogie up all night. If you got a slight buzz, wear your peace sign. If you never tried drugs, wear your peace sign. If you dabble on occasion, wear your peace sign. If you like your women Asian, wear your peace sign. If you're faded and you hate it, wear your peace sign. If you're drunk and overstated, wear your peace sign. If you're sober, irritated, wear your peace sign. If the song is overrated, wear your peace sign. Transgender, feet away from a clan member. Gay dude with a straight friend that he can't enter. Feminist next to a sandpepper. All these people unified, have a fun bust grooves in the dance center. Listen, the only mission is to break down the divisions that blind a vision and cage us in a prison. So get crazy or stay wild. Everybody in this place basically looks the same with a great smile. Boogie up, boogie up, boogie up now. Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down now. Boogie left, boogie right, boogie left, boogie right, boogie up all night. Boogie up, boogie up, boogie up now. Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down now. Boogie left, boogie right, boogie left, boogie right, boogie up all night. We carefully construct pieces of feigned happiness and put them on display to stay relevant. But what is truth, and why are we so afraid of telling it? Because we might disrupt this embellished facade that's ever so delicate? It encourages a sick fascination with fabrication. We cower behind this digital shroud, avoiding authenticity like it isn't allowed so we can appease this critical crowd that's bitterly proud. My head is becoming a visceral cloud of miserable doubt. I'm just so sick of seeing cozy pictures of couples posing when in this world, the real one, they're on the verge of breaking up. Most of the shit we spew, we're making up, and it's time we start waking up because we refuse to accept the fact that at the end of the day, we're fake as fuck. To portray life without flaws or imperfections, down to the cuticle, is to negate the very essence of what makes this life beautiful. Now when we log on, it's got us sad and depressed, mad and distressed, and distress, and my own mother knows that isn't best, making us feel like our lives are static and less. We scroll endlessly through other people having fun, jealous they're doing things we haven't done, and like a magic sponge, soak up all this imagery until we take a tragic plunge with gasping lungs. We're accepting this notion that it's viable to validate our existences with data that's quantifiable, but the undeniable truth is that it's far from reliable. We're stressing numbers over content. It's no wonder we're despondent because no matter how obvious it may seem, we still hunger for this nonsense. We're being duped into believing that life is hollow without a bunch of likes and follows. But I pray for a world where numbers are irrelevant and people live in 3 dimensions, where we don't feed off tension or bleak dissension or need a mention to see attention or seek ascension. But the choice is ours. Do we want to live free or fenced in? We're no longer people. And it's odyssey that now we've got to be on this cultural odyssey to become profitable commodities, brainwashed by this consumerist philosophy that now shoddily embodies me. Like, what if I'm not a social media prodigy? Because we're not people anymore, we're brands. And I don't know how the hell that happened. We're depicting what we think people want versus what we feel we should be versus, even worse, who we truly are. Wishing on shooting stars to be as important as the movie stars because we all know dogs only chase the moving cars. But take a risk. Be yourself. But the biggest reason why I hate social media is that I can't escape it. I can't take it because I check up on my phone more than I check up on my own mom, my own pops, my own grandpa who's dying slowly. Social media is like a drug, got me feeling high and lowly, and I contemplate if I'm the only one who wonders why I'm lonely. I look in the mirror. Shit, I'm kinda phony. I'm enslaved and I'm trapped. I can't be trained or change the way I behave or adapt, cause the fact is my brain is still ingrained in this crap. I'm on this never-ending spiral, fiending to go viral, dreaming of being some random teenager's idol. And now, I've been defeated by this desire that's deep-seated to crave nothing more than to be retweeted when I really wish that everything was just deleted. I feel like a martyr inside. At least a part of me's died because no matter how hard that I've tried, when I'm done talking, I still want you all to subscribe. And I know I'm bad at this, but life isn't about subscribers or followers or statuses. We'll never know the power of one laugh, one conversation, or one hug until we put our phones down and just simply unplug. All I ask is that we walk away from our screens, embrace this whole thing, this whole fucking world with irreplaceable scenes. Because in our final hours, when our head knows that death's close, with our loved ones by our bedposts, what do you think we'll be reflecting on? Our best times or our best posts? Why I hate social media.
I just sold all my dreams. Now I'm headed towards the Hollywood Hills. Cause damn I want it all. And maybe one day I'll blow up. I'm done wasting time on cheap girls.
I wrote this whole song on the 405, a horror drive. Gridlock traffic since I arrived in years. Shit, I don't know, like 4 or 5. All I want is a normal life. My mom says I'm supposed to adore the ride, but I've grown to abhor the vibe. Wanna make waves, don't ignore the tide. Watching worker bees kill themselves as they fight to swarm the hive. Gorge and pride, go to war, I'm torn inside. Scornful side that's telling me we're all born to die. All I ask from this city is to feel more alive. Most people are transplants who came here to follow their dreams. Show a happy face outside but really swallow their screams. Using hollow bottles as means to wallow it seems. Wasteland of alcoholics and fiends. Overcast today but they pray that tomorrow it gleams. It's a horrible scene, what if tomorrow I leave?
I just sold all my dreams. Now I'm headed towards the Hollywood Hills. Cause damn I want it all. I'm hoping one day I'll blow up. I'm done wasting time on chicks.
Morons who act famous for fucking chicks. Hushing lips of those seeking fame for sucking dicks. They're loving it, careers and nuts are busting quick. Bluffing under nothing but false perceptions of tough and rich. Dreams shattered and crushed to bits. Don't do it, damn right they hold grudges quick. They'll kick you to the curb, broken and damaged. No crutch or sick, abusing women for a living. No, honestly, you're the fucking bitch. You don't have to sleep your way to the top. I pray that it stops. I wanna go back to simpler times, running through fields and playing with crops. It's not what you know, it's who you know. More specifically, it's who you blow. What about what you make in the studio? Honesty secondary to resume. Integrity left astray. Told myself I would never stay. I wish there was a better way.
I just sold all my dreams. Now I'm headed towards the Hollywood Hills. Cause damn I want it all. I'm hoping one day I'll blow up. I'm done wasting time on chick bills.
How many people try and show me they're real? Bunch of fake bastards who don't even know me for real. If you wanna be my homie for real, here's a simple suggestion. Cut the bullshit and show me you're real. And to the real friends I've made, I thank you. You deviated and mediated the pain. Helped me grow and alleviated the strain. Help me keep my seething hatred contained. From the bottom of my heart I appreciate it the same. Otherwise, all I see is rich white kids who never leave their high towers. They like power, devour all the rich white powder. They fizzle out when it drizzles out, a light shower. Expecting nothing but sunshine and bright flowers. No remorse or empathy. Enemies disguised as phony friends connect with you emptily just to sabotage you mentally. If you only knew how much this meant to me. Now it's gonna be the end of me. A city fades into a memory. When do you accept the fact that some things just aren't meant to be? It's at the point where I'm not sure what my advantage is. Emotional wounds, they cause damages. Irreparable with gauze bandages. Lost amateurs and false managers. Welcome to Los Angeles.
I just sold all my dreams. Now I'm headed towards the Hollywood Hills. Cause damn I want it all. I'm hoping one day I'll blow up. I'm done wasting time on chick
Prehistoric flow, so fly, pterodactyl. My genius bars are scaring. Apple pop rap makes me snap, so where's the crackle? Don't flatter yourself, I ain't staring at you, glaring past you, sick and by the repeater patterns, and I can't bear the fractals, prepare to grapple. If you truly wanna go to war, then beware of shrapnel. Woo! My flavor's natural, no competition, all I hear is babble. No one says Cordero's bashful. No challenge to dismantle their bars. Incomprehensible mouths are sounding like mandible claws. Abandon the laws, perfect brain, no tangible flaws. Handable thoughts, chew you up with animal jaws. Ramen out of this world, I'm like sand on Mars. So I really don't have time for Netflix and chill. Side effects that you feel when you're recklessly ill. I'm next in the field, I'm blessed with the skill. Stop asking if my necklace is real.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh
back to bed. No freestyle, pay attention or just scratch your head. My words are weapons, use them pencils when I pack the lead. Damn, Michael Jackson's dead. Yo, I can't write a hook that's catchy, but I might go hard off the top like a botched spot from Pepsi. Who you know rapping like this, no one else except me. What a surprise, it looks like no one else accepts me. Generous philanthropist and philanderer, roaming my whole life like an isolated meanderer. Puerto Rican panderer, fell in love with my soulmate. Then I learned a favorite rapper was savage, so I abandoned her. I kill you as a laugh and frolic, put it on the canvas, turn it into art like Jackson Pollock. Rapaholic, acting brolic, my whole life I've been an active colic. Murdering the alphabet, medic is like we have to call it.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I was born in 1990. Pretty face, but the music I make is hype and grimy. Trying to sign me, just a clever front. I know that you're really trying to buy me. Nickelodeon character, I'm kinda slimy. Store my lines on a hard drive, I need a terabyte. Don't even dare to fight, more uneven battle than AIDS virus versus Eric Wright. Rap parasites and more concerned with fashion, but these fools don't know how to wear it right. So painful, where's the oxycodone? Mr. CEO girl like Quasimodo. Looking for a ring, the only one who can help you out is probably Frodo. My girl deleted Snapchat, I sent too many naughty photos. Go to China, everywhere there's gorgeous women. Find a foreign chicken, bring her back and buy some orange chicken. Doing more than licking, super stoked, Sigma 4 is dickin'. Born afflicted with a score for kittens, of course I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Kiss a nibble on your ear to find the weak spot. Expert with my tongue, I'll be teaching you how I beatbox. Tie you up with the metal cuffs so we don't need cops. 2 fingers make the V split like when I greet Spock. Let the neighbors hear us making love for 3 blocks. F it, might as well make the entire city street knock. Banging so intense I fix a sturdy sheetrock. Girl, I know you can't resist my super sexy sweet talk. So go on, bend over, make a C-pop. You turn around and kindly ask for me to please stop. I respect you so I keep my distance, wildin' out and dancing goofy by myself. I'm waiting for the beat drop. Let me tell you something, it may sound crazy. I'm out here dancing by myself, don't need a baby. Let me tell you something, it may sound crazy. I'm out here by myself tonight, no ifs or maybes. Rejection hurts and it's a universal pain we share. When we gonna tell the truth, confess and finally say we care? Apologies for the dirty talk if you hate me fair. Actually a gentleman, I didn't mean to take it there. But the way you dance, it hooked me and it made me stare. Grade A pear, smile mixed with wavy hair, a crazy rare. But I wanna get to know you as a person. Don't care if you're a virgin or working as a surgeon. Nothing worse than a jerk lurking and flirting, blurting the same lines over and over, perfect rehearsing. Being super nice, but she injects me with her poison. Thanks for the offer, but I have a boyfriend. 3 shots will quickly cover all my bleak thoughts. Then I'm dancing crazy all alone soon as the beat drop. Let me tell you something, it may sound crazy. I'm out here dancing by myself, don't need a baby. Let me tell you something, it may sound crazy. I'm out here by myself tonight, no ifs or maybes. Now I see that chasing dimes is just a waste of time. Faking personalities, I should have been embracing mine. Suppressing who you are can build into a heinous crime. Exploration of your character reveals amazing finds. Then this girl approaches definition of alluring. Not a sign of worrying, body language so assuring. Her eyes entrance me, easily they pierce my soul. She drips with confidence and whispers to me, here's the goal. I've been watching you all night like a petite hawk. Now I'm pouncing on my prey, descending from the treetop. Bring you back to my place if you're tired, we can sleep. Not, you can have the power strip and stick it into each slot. Look for love inside the club, I need a detox. Rather be dancing all by myself soon as the beat drop. Let me tell you something, it may sound crazy. I'm out here dancing by myself, don't need a baby. Let me tell you something, it may sound crazy. I'm out here by myself tonight, no ifs or maybes. Myself now, by myself now. Don't need nobody now. Don't need nobody now.
This is so ridiculous.
Christmas night in Wisconsin, I left and took a jog to clear my head from you and him and those cooking logs. Producing puffin' chimneys, I mistook for smog. Panting heavy in the freezing snow, I stopped to catch my breath and looked at God. I had the sense of solace, completely alone in the open road. Wonder if Mother Nature and Father Time, they spoke in codes like you and him, joining forces, poking holes in a broken soul that's soaked in cold where hope is sold to the highest bidder. You give up on us, walk away, but I'm the quitter. I'm the one who let everything die and wither. Who forgave you that time that you snapped and you tried to hit her? No, but you're right, tell the cops that I'm the violent sinner. I looked through the window of a random family unwrapping gifts. She laughs with bliss, gives mom and daddy a happy kiss. No hint of treachery, slapping wrists or nastiness. Fuck, it must be nice to be a pacifist. Christmas night in Wisconsin. Christmas night in Wisconsin. Christmas night in Wisconsin. Christmas night in Wisconsin. Running, maybe from the future, maybe the past. Maybe it's time for the present to finally take me at last. I tried hard to fight through the anguish, nothing but darkness and desolation, till I saw the local dive bar. The kind of place where people show skin and hide scars. Parking lot occupied by a single white car. We're so insignificant compared to the night sky and the bright stars. I wonder where you guys are. I walk in, stop dead in my tracks. Her striking similarities, I thought your features were a rarity. And she just stares at me, I sense that she was scared of me. I hope that I can put to use my therapy for clarity. I sit down without a word, she quickly sends a beer. Chalk it up to my desperate eyes and my tender fear. Don't pretend I'm here, but she insists, she lends an ear. Sits down and listens to all the things that she ain't meant to hear. Her husband left her, we argue who had the better year. She mends my tears, I'm sitting sobbing. We felt the true connection as two humans. I wish the night had ended here. I wish the night had ended here. Christmas night in Wisconsin. 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 Music calls me, so I stumble to the jukebox. Hey, can you help me? I can't seem to find the Tupac. She smiles and walks over, flipping through pages, like all the time we shared together in different stages. Then I feel the anger building inside, crippled with rage. Was it because he was a better father figure, tripled my wages? Honestly, the way you laughed, it made me sad, crazy mad. You tried to condition my own daughter to fucking hate me bad. And every day I've had, all I can hear is a screaming voice haunting me, pleading for help. Please save me, Dad. But I know you'll never take me back. Then she looked up from the jukebox and I don't know, it made me snap. I grabbed her face and smashed it hard against the glass, it dented fast. Blood splattered everywhere and then she crashed to the wooden floor. I hopped on top of her eventual grasp, choking her harder and harder to harder, and her thrash. Her eyes rolling back like she's the Undertaker. You fucking bitch, you shouldn't have been the one to take her. Her soul leaves a stench of death, a wretched gas. Everything a blur, I'm filled with panic, so I jetted fast. Not before I broke open the register to get the cash. I grabbed her keys, washed my face with water, then I dashed. And then it hit me, holy shit, I took her life. Revenge for all my pain on an innocent look-alike. I stole her car and drove in silence on the run, gripping the wheel with white knuckles. I'm thinking about the wrong I've done. My life will never be the same long after the song is done. Christmas night in Wisconsin.
You never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough
puzzle, no, none of the pieces fit. You left my heart bruised and bleeding a leaking pit. Now it's time for me to get up, walk away, say peace and split. Together forever, well we're not reaching it. Your love was my drug and now I don't need a hit. At your whim with that never-ending obedience, that greedy ego, yeah you bet that they'll keep feeding it. If I knew this, you Judas, you fucking lied to me. Everything you ever needed, all I ever tried to be. Privacy, good idea, look at this fucking rivalry. Maybe I'm the foolish one since I was always supplied to see this false image. So innocent and trustful, then I find you're fucking other people by the busful. I hope you read every letter of this letter. Your life never gets better, and your soul inside goes deader and deader.
Never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. We never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. Hey, yeah.
You live a hollow life of infidelity. You're the only one for me. That shit that you were telling me, lies that you were selling me, should probably be a felony. You wrote a love song without a fucking melody. I'm not saying I'm a gem, I'm far from perfect. Scarred and worthless, more of a purpose dug beneath the layers. Found my heart under the hardened surface. Smartest nurses talking nervous, sought deliverance and walking churches. 3 precious years of my life gone down the drain. Resorted back to the bottle to drown the pain. I wrote this to denounce your name after watching everything burn to ashes without desire to douse the flames. The worst part of it all was that I loved you. Not a stupid phrase like I actually loved you. Put no one else above you, even when I would shove you. Overreact, screaming in your face like fuck you.
Never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. We never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. Hey, yeah.
I've been afraid to let my guard down, but I was getting played. Now I finally understand Beyonce's Lemonade. A cynic made to taste everything like it's Minute Maid. 2 different books, fuck a different page. I remember all those nights where I would sit and wait without a thought to misbehave unless we read some 50 Shades. Never predicted you were the one who was getting laid. That ring you gave, I never got that shit engraved. Fucking other people, but I've been one and only. Dumb and phony, only called your friends a bunch of homies. We both know I rejected more than a dozen cronies. Enjoy your life, I'll let you know if I'm the one who's lonely. My love for you, unabashedly pure. That whole relationship was as travesty sure. When I think about all those bodies you nastily lured, this letter's a step towards being happily cured. Fuck.
Never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. We never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. Hey, yeah.
I want you to turn this into a song so that every lady knows the way you chose all of those shady hoes. Lined up eagerly in like 80 rows to suck your dick. Makes me fucking sick. Best friends to the greatest foes. Together till Hades froze? I guess not. Sincerely, your ex-love, Katie Rose. My tears smeared the words on the letter, so I stopped reading it. Damn, I guess I really am a piece of shit.
I'm never enough. That's what all your actions say. But I'm calling your bluff. You're giving me tough love. Hey, we never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. We never ever make it easy. We always gotta learn the hard way. Tough love. Hey, yeah.
God, man, do you ever just like wonder or like wish that you were like a kid again? When things were just so much easier, no responsibility, no stress, no worries. God, I give anything to be a kid again.
Enter my mind back to a simpler time, before my life was comprised of all these intricate rhymes. It's childhood. Oh yeah, I hope you can relate now. Way loud, hanging from the monkey bars in the playground. Nothing better than nap time when we lay down. Absolute serenity, the soundtrack, those rain sounds. Quick on my feet, elusive, I was great at tag. I hate to brag, but my book covers the sickest paper bags. And we tried to look cool with candy cigarettes, sitting on the curb in the afternoon just to take a drag. but dare warn us not to ever do drugs. I'm 26, my fixes are group hugs and true love. I would watch The Price is Right when I was sick with flu bugs, exploring through the woods to look for blue slugs. I was a bookworm, was homework that they'd wanna copy. Only real responsibility, my little Tamagotchi. Endless energy at home like a kamikaze. Mama watch you mad when she would look at me like paparazzi. In the back of the bus, you had to act hard. Bad scars, WWF up in the backyard. But for real, I'm surprised no one snapped the necks long before we sat and tried to master stress about cashing checks or massive pecs or being bad at sex or passive threats, drastic debts or earning our dad's respect or doubting if we're ever gonna have success. All I can do is reminisce and try to rap my best.
When I was in 4th grade, I was obsessed with the game Roller Coaster Tycoon, if you remember that. And as a result, I told my parents that I wanted to be a roller coaster designer for the rest of my life. And then when that game got boring, I basically dropped that dream entirely and moved on to something else.
Macarena, bunch of hokey songs, starting fist fights over those trading cards of Pokemon, making dick patterns in the grass when we mow the lawn, about to get hit like I swear it was only joking, mom. Sneaking into rated R movies, avoiding girls cause they had cooties, no focus on boobies, booties or groupies, but still so confused on how to French kiss, afraid to share our feelings so we passed notes and left hints, trekking through the snow in the winter, Fresh Prince. Wait, hold up, isn't that a different art on Fresh Prince? Our fates were decided by colors and numbers. When you're younger, fortune tellers, magical wonders. Slug, bug, no backs, you better punch the bruise. Staring at the stupid English teacher spout a bunch of rules about there. The difference is which one to choose. Honestly, only thing on my mind were my Dunkaroos. But in the summer, oh yeah, we dismiss it all, exchanging stacks of homework for those heated games of wiffle ball with Chris and Paul, swinging so hard that you just whiff and fall, staying out until we were summoned by Poppy's whistle call. To be a kid again, riddling till we're fitting in, middlemen, fiddling, citizens hitting it, belittled, and now we're search for happiness. If you ever discover it, creative flames smother it, never fully recover it.
When I was in 8th grade, my brother and I were still huge pro wrestling fans, and so for a long time after, I thought for sure that I wanted to be more than anything a pro wrestler. And honestly, like, if I had the opportunity, I would still go back and try to train today because holy shit, that'd be awesome.
I look at the youth now, it's kinda sad to see. Tragically, most of life staring at a screen passively. Most of these kids anticipate being famous magically. Fuck hard work, the audience will come naturally. Adults ain't no better, we sacrifice imagination, fascination like a compromising chat was saying. Never straying from the past we're facing. 9 to 5 smash your facing, creative assassination. Our whole fucking lives mapped out after our graduation. We fear the unknown, avoiding risk like a mass evasion. But if you're truly happy now, then congratulations. Most of us never question this life until half is wasted. We barter with our dreams, stop watering the seeds. Not being part of the machine is harder than it seems. I'm right there with you, always switching back and forth. Envisioning sold out stadiums, the crowd is packed in hordes. Attacking doors to see me, I'm winning whack awards. Stage diving into the fans until my back is sore. Then it's like, wait, what the fuck am I rapping for? At my very best, I'm a shitty Hispanic Macklemore. As children, we never doubted our ambition. Now our heads are clouded, overcrowded like a prison. Shot up with conviction and be proud of the admission. Think of the potential sprouted out of the remission. Because as kids, we can do anything. We grow up and it seems like we just do anything.
I know it sounds cliche and cheesy, but you only have one life. Your life is short. You should never think about what could have been. If you have a dream, follow it. If you have a dream, chase it. Don't give up on that dream. Life's not about settling. Life's about going against the grain, against all odds, to do something that no one else thought was possible. And if you fail, you fail. But trying is 90% more than most people do. So don't ever stop trying, don't ever give up, because it's never too late to follow your dreams. Don't forget that.
Vilify, to speak or write about in an abusively disparaging manner. To speak ill of, defame, or slander. To make vile.
Feeling like a prisoner, trapped outside my own mind. No time gets a slow grind. My thoughts are like a gold mine. Can articulate the struggle, so I'm taking up some work as a pro mine. Showtime, all the ladies say, "You're so fine." Looking for my soul, the devil, I just sold mine. I swear I'm not a dick, but do you wanna blow mine? 1 minute the spotlight, the next minute don't look at me. Don't smile in pictures anymore. My teeth have been worn down crookedly. No one opened up the door, so I took the key. Made my own opportunities you couldn't see, and it shouldn't be this hard to get out of bed, but that's life now. Tell the voices in my head to pipe down. A zealousy of jealousy, and I might drown. Force a smile through a slight frown. I don't think LA's the right town. Fuck all of this trite sound. Stop and just face it. Popular rappers now copy and paste it, sloppy and basic. Braggadocios who care about the most Versace's bracelets. Deep shit, that's what I block and erase it. If I only get one chance, I'm not gonna waste it. The city, half of it's plastic, it's massively tragic. My life as a rapper is static. Everyone thinking this status is magic. No, this is what happens when passes Jurassic. Sanity, trapped in the attic, I had to get past it. Cause lately I feel like taking the wheel to crash into traffic. Only thing I make is classic and that's it. I won't settle for less. And mother worries about me, she thinks I'm metal with death. The byproduct to perfection is incredible stress. Light years ahead of the best, beheading the rest. Competition composes all of my pedestal steps. Who the fucking who speaks with such indelible depth? Oh, that's right, I'm just a pair of pretty eyes. Go ahead, I dare you to criticize. Smile to my face and bury me in petty lies. I sense the fear in your gritty eyes. Too much smog in the air in the city skies. Aftermath and you disappear in a shitty guise. My brother had the bottle. I'm addicted to fame. It sits in my brain like a sniff of cocaine or a slit in my veins, drifting away, begging my family for permission to stay. These songs are the result of once you sit through the pain. Isn't it strange how sometimes we can live through the blame, twist and arrange all the words we say, give them different names. Got everything I need, all I'm missing is change. Sunshine's hard to find when you're conditioned for rain. Listen up, I'ma tell you one time, I'm here to do a lot more than just entertain. But for now, I'll clap my hands for you, I'll dance for you, pull down my pants for you, resurrect romance for you, take every motherfucking chance for you. I made the choice to take this path, expose my vulnerability to make you laugh. Took a detour down Satan's path, way too fast, I can't wait to crash, cause now I face the wrath of guilt. My aching back about to break in half. Look in the mirror, I hate to ask, but when can I take this mask off? Cause truthfully, I changed a lot from who I used to be. I put my whole goddamn life under this microscope for more scrutiny. I don't mean to kill a vibe, wake up a bunch of zombies from the thriller side. Just cause you're breathing right now does not mean that you're still alive. To connect with you, there's no choice, I have to speak what's real inside. Would you rather be fake and praise, or true and vilified? True and vilified.